and welcome to my kitchen. So today I want to share with you 4 lovely sauces that you can enjoy for this Thanksgiving at your table for your meats, your turkey, your grill, whatever meat that you'll be enjoying. More than one meats for your Thanksgiving dinner. I want to share different sauces. So the sauces I'm doing is not the tradition. I am bearing in mind and I'm catering for all the islanders, Caribbean island, Fiji island, the Hawaiian island, the Caribbean island, and South America, and all my foodies from tropical islands and tropical countries where you have all these tropical exotic fruits that we could use. We're not going to be using the cranberry only. We're going to mix the cranberry into some of our lovely fruits. And I want to share with you how to make these lovely sauces that you could enjoy for barbecue. You could even convert it to do it in your barbecue sauce, and also you could add it to your desserts and cake. So come on over, let's take a look and see these lovely sauces I have here to share with you. So first of all, we're going to be doing sorrel. Sorrel is that petals. It's known in the island throughout. There's the white one, green ones, and the red one. So I have here the dehydrated sorrel, and I mix it together with cranberry. So here I have cran sorrel, and I'm going to take a nice little taste. Look at that, my dear foodies, really thick and rich. I leave this a bit chunky, so let me try this. Wow, I'm getting a lot of taste from the sorrel. Nice tangy in the mouth. And if you want to do this for a barbecue style, just make it a little more thick and rich. If you want to marinate your meats, just tone it down, let it get a little thin. Marinate your meat overnight and you brush it onto your barbecue. So let's move over now to the second one. So we all know about mango from the islands, all different types of mango. Here I'm using a Mexican mango, and pineapple. We all know about the pine. We will make the chow, eat it with salt and pepper and all of that. So what Jenny's Walk did, I went together and I married these two fruits together, and here I have pineapple mango sauce. So let's give this one, and I made this one chunky also. It's puree / chunky, and you're going to see in the video how to put it together. So I am going to take a nice chunky piece of the pineapple with that sauce. So let me see if it's approved. Wow. This one is a bit spicy. And the nice threads of the pineapple is going on there in your mouth. I know you all are salivating already. So let's take a look now at the third one. So here I have tamarind. We all know the tamarind, right? The tamarind, tambarina. This I married together with guava. I am so sorry I don't have a guava fruit here with me, because I just couldn't get my hands on it. So we marry both of them together, the tamarind and guava. And this one, as you can see, my dear foodies, let me show that to you. This is very smooth. This is ideal to use in sweet and savory. You could drizzle this over your cakes, over your puddings. I especially love this on my cheesecake. So let me try this. And it goes great with white meat, like the pork and that turkey that what we'd be having. Let me see if it's approved. This is so delicious. And the guava and the tamarind is like equal taste I'm getting in my mouth. I absolutely love this. I love this and that cheesecake, as I say. Now, I don't eat the pork, but my family love the pork. I had this actually, the sauce, in Puerto Rico early this year, and I went in and let them know who I was, Jenny's Walk. And the guy was so nice in the restaurant. He took me in the back in the kitchen and had me talk to the person who put this lovely tamarind and guava. Actually, it was guava sauce only, but I experiment myself in the kitchen and I added the tamarind to it, the tamarind fruit, because tamarind goes lovely. You could have it as juice. All of these fruits, you could just juice them also. So I did that. I listened to her recipe and I add a little bit, and I minus a little bit of the ingredients that what she gave to me. And here I put together this lovely tamarind guava sauce for your turkey. So let's look at the fourth one now. So in here, my dear foodies, I have cran guava. Again, the guava fruit and our cranberry. This also, I did it very thin, as you can see, no chunky. This looks divine. So let me try this one now. This one is sweet. This one is very sweet. Within the four of them, this one is the sweeter one. This also you can use on your sweet and savory. Your cakes as their chutney. It's hitting me in the back like a little syrup going on in the back there. Some sweetness. I actually love this one for my cakes. You could even use this like, you know, the pulori and the puff and those little dip that you need, the dipping, even the aloo pie and stuff. You could use that. I also especially love this one for a barbecue, and I'm going to do a barbecue wings with this particular sauce. That's Cran Guava. So look out for Jenny's Walk. We're going to be doing a lovely video on that one. So my dear foodies, I want to thank you so much, and stay tuned. Let's see how to put all these lovely sauces together here at Jenny's Walk. All four of them is going to be. So stay tuned and take a look how I did all of this sauce together just for you. I hope you enjoyed as much as I'm enjoying making it for you. So enjoy. So foodies, let's get together and put the first sauce together. We're going to be using sorrel cranberry sauce. That is what we're going to be doing here. So here I have some lovely dry sorrel. If you are in the islands and you could get the fresh one, go ahead. I know they're different colors. The white, they got like yellow, and they have the red. So this is like the most original one, the red sorrel. So I went ahead and I soaked the sorrel overnight. 1.5 cups sorrel with 1 cup of water in here. So in here I have my cranberries, fresh cranberries. If you have frozen one, you're unable to get the fresh one, not a problem. Go ahead, use that. 1 cup. Here I have 1/2 cup of cranberry juice. You could use cran grape. 1 cup of white sugar. And in here is my spices. I have 1 cinnamon. I'm going to grate this nutmeg. This is pound garlic. Pound ginger. I'm going to take this out. We're going to fish all these 3 spices out when we're done. And this is star anise. I'm going to be going in with some 5-spice powder. And this is my wild orange. You could, if you don't have wild orange, not a problem. You could put some orange rind, you know, the zest that you could just grate. You could add some of that also. I will be adding a little bit also in there. And we may need a pinch of salt. Now, it is optional. If you want to put a little heat into it, you could put a little piece of jalapeno pepper or any spicy pepper that you have. Yes, I will do that as we go by. So first, let's get our cranberry on the fire. So we're going to put the cranberry in your pan. And I'm going to empty all of this. You see, turn red. It turned really red and nice overnight. Lovely. So we're going to put this up to boil. And let it boil until the cranberry pops. So on the fire now it goes. So here you go, foodie, a beautiful boil, and as we can see that the cranberry have already started popping, and give it a nice on low to medium heat. Really beautiful here. So at this point, I'm going to add in all my spices. So in here we have the ginger. I'm going to grate that nutmeg, the star anise, and that cinnamon stick. I'm going to drop that in there. And as I say, it's optional if you want to add a pepper. I want to add this chili, so I'm just going to break it in 2 and drop half and half, and I'm going to grate this in now and put it in there. So this looks beautiful. So at this point, my dear foodies, for our sorrel and cranberry, I'm going to add in that cranberry juice, and I'm going to add that sugar in there. I will add a pinch of salt to this, and let's see how it's going to go. Be right back. So at this point, foodies, if you have one of this apparatus, you're going to swizzle it because I wanted to get a little puree. If you have that electric hand blender, you could put that also into the pot and just puree it down a little bit, or put it in your standard blender and give it a little puree, and then you're going to boil it down. You could adjust your sugar at this moment and your spices. So foodies, here I have it in my jug. I put it into the food processor, into the blender, sorry, and give it a nice blend. So I got a lovely puree here. I highly recommend you do this. But before you do it, you have to fish out your big spices. Now, I tasted it and I think I need some more sugar. So I'm going to adjust mine. And I'm going to put some sugar into it. I'm going to go with like a 1/4 cup of sugar. And this is my preference. I want to add a little bit of cream sherry into mine. little liquor. You don't have to add liquor if you don't want to, that's optional. So let me add the sugar and let this come down to a nice thickness at what you would like. So foodie, this is all done. I adjusted my sugar and my hot sauce, my hot peppers in it. Now goes that wild orange in there, and I'm going to turn the heat off, let this cool, and this could be made 2 days ahead of time. And lovely sauce you have here, Cran strawberry sauce for your turkey. Okay foodies, so now let's get together and put this pineapple mango sauce together. So here I have 1 cup of fresh pineapple diced and 1 cup of fresh mango, ripe mango diced, really lovely there. And I'm going to be using some apple cider vinegar that I have here. I'm going to leave it in the description box, the measurement of all. This is 1 tablespoonful, quarter cup of white granulated sugar. I have here 2 cloves and some peppercorns. You know these peppercorns, this is really spicy. This is going to give a little heat into the sauce. You could eliminate that if you wish or go with less. And in here now I have half a shallot, ginger and garlic, and I have a green chili there. You could, that's optional. If you want to go ahead, it's fine. You could go ahead with it too. I know island people like the spices, so you see what is good for your family and what you like. And here I have some Himalayan pink salt. I'm going to add some of that, and I'm going to be going ahead with my grapeseed oil, and I'm going to be using some mango nectar. So this is going to be fried up a little bit, seeing that this fruit is a bit tough, and I want to soften up these 2 fruits and marry them together. And I'm going to be using these spices here to bring it together. That is why this sauce is a little different. So let's get started now and put this lovely sauce together. So in my pot I add the grapeseed oil, and now I'm going to go in with the ginger, garlic, the chilies and the shallots. So foodies, now that this is all fragrant, I'm going to add my cinnamon and my peppercorn for 30 seconds. In goes the pineapple and its juices that I let out, is fresh pineapple, and that diced mango. Lovely. I'm going to give this a good stir, and I'm going to leave this here for 3 minutes. At this point foodies, in goes 1 tablespoonful of salt on all the remaining ingredients, which is also that vinegar. And we're going to go in with 1.5 cups, but if you should need more mango nectar as you go along, we want to make it a bit chunky and a bit smooth, so you could add more if you need to. So I'm going to add this on, and the sugar. In goes the sugar, and I'm going to let this come to a nice boil slowly. So foodies, I took some of the mango and pineapple and I put it in here and I give it a good zap, but I did not let any of the seeds get into it because I'm going to be fishing out those seeds. And now I'm going to pour this back in. So I want a nice chunky, smooth. So some will be chunky and some will be smooth for this sauce. So foodies, this is all done. You can taste this now for doneness. See if it have enough sugar and a little salt and hot pepper, the way you like yours, and fish all the spices out now. I'm going to take everything out because it already done its job in here, and this is all ready. And this could be done ahead of time, at least a couple of days in advance, and keep it in the refrigerator. And you could also use this, my dear foodies, for your barbecue. You could make it a little, burn down a little more, for a little more stickiness if you want to put it in for your barbecue. Lovely pineapple mango sauce for your turkey dinner. Okay foodies, so this sauce I'm going to be doing is tamarind and guava. So in here I have 1 cup of tamarind puree that you get in the package there. This is all to just dump everything in one pot and just put it up and let it just go ahead and boil. So let's get started, and I'm going to put all the ingredients for you in the description box. Here I have 1/2 cup of apple juice, and I have here 2 tablespoonfuls of butter, and I have 1/2 pound of guava paste. Just put all of that in there. To this I want to add eyeball 2 tablespoonfuls of tomato paste, just like so. going to add in 2 cinnamon stick, and I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar, but I think I want to go in with a half a cup of sugar at a time. So here I have the white sugar. I'm going to go in with half a cup and see how that comes up before I continue, because you know we have to do adjustments anyways. Now to this, I'm going to eyeball 1 tablespoonful of soy sauce. In goes that light soy sauce, a little sprinkle of white pepper. You could control the heat how your family likes it. And I'm going to go in with some garlic powder, 1 teaspoonful of garlic powder, just like so. This is some lovely savory sauce here. You could also use this as a barbecue sauce for your meat. Same amount of ginger to grill your meat, bake your meat. You go ahead and you use that. It's a lovely dressing. Now here we go with apple cider vinegar. I'm going to go in with 1 tablespoonful of apple cider vinegar. We're going to add our salt as we go by. So I'm just going to eyeball about a 1/4 teaspoonful of pink Himalayan pink salt. Add that in. Here I have my lime oil, as you can see there. Just want to be careful. 1 drop. Oh, this is a seal bottle. 1 drop. There you go. Still went in with 2 drops, my dear foodies. And I'm going to be using tamarind juice. Just add that in there, and this is going to go onto the fire at medium to low heat and let everything dissolve really nicely. And as we go by, we're going to be tasting to see what is missing from this lovely sauce. So onto the fire now. So foodies, just come up to a nice little boil, but you need to stay close by this pot and continue stirring it up until the guava is melted. So you cannot walk away, because this is just going to sit in the bottom of the pot and it's going to burn. So you stay and you keep stirring slowly until the guava completely melts out. So here you go, foodies. This have been on the fire for the past 20 minutes, and as you can see, everything have dissolved, that guava or dissolve away really nicely, and it's very smooth. So I tasted it for salt. I adjusted my salt and my sugar, and I think it needed a little more spicy, so I add some cayenne powdered pepper in there. You know, Caribbean people, island people love the spices, so you could adjust it how you like it. Now this can be done overnight. It could be done 2-3 days ahead of time, and you could make it how thick or thin you want it. This can also be used as a sticky barbecue sauce if you burn it down a little more. Now when you turn the heat off on this and it get cool, it's going to be a little thick. So this is all done now. Lovely tamarind and guava sauce for your turkey dinner. Okay, foodies, so I'm going to make another sauce here for that turkey dinner. So in here I have cranberry and guava. So we're going to make a lovely cranberry guava sauce. And in here I have 2 cups of grape juice. It's really sweet and nice because, you know, the cranberry, although they're ripe, they have that tangy little sour taste going on there. So we're going to bring back a little traditional cranberry back into these. So here I have 1 cinnamon, 1 star anise. First we're going to go in with the cranberry and get that all popped nice in there, boil until it pop. I have here nutmeg. Give that a good little grate into the cranberry. Lovely, that looks awesome. There you go. And the zest of 1 orange. So you know how to zest an orange, just like this. Just bring it and pull it down, pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. I'm going to finish zesting it off and I'm going to drop it in there. So I'm going to put this up onto the fire and first let the cranberry boil until it get a nice little pop. And then we're going to continue with the guava. So here I have some black coral sea salt. I'm going to eyeball about a 1/4 teaspoonful. And I'm going to be using some vanilla extract. Just eyeball about 1/4 teaspoonful. And now onto the fire, this will go. Here I have sugar. Now you always have to adjust your sugar. This here is 2 tablespoonfuls of sugar. I'm going to add it in, but as you know, we're going to be needing more. So onto the fire now for this cran guava sauce. So for these here, you could clearly see that the cranberries, they have all popped. You see, they're all popped open now. So at this point, we're going to add all our guava. So in goes my diced guava into the pot. And I have to stand right here and making sure this guava stir and stir and stir until it melts out really nice. If you walk away, what's going to happen? The guava is really chunky because it's a heavy cheesy guava. It's not the paste. It's going to burn in the bottom of the pot. So let's get this all stir up really nicely for our Cran Guava sauce for that lovely turkey dinner. Okay, foodies, so our Cran Guava is all done and a little cool still. So what I want to do, I want to strain this off. I don't want any chunkiness in this sauce. I want it to be very smooth. And this sauce especially, I like to drizzle it on my desserts. Like you could put this on your cheesecake. It is marvelous there. You put it on like the pork, white meat. You just drizzle some of this on it. So I just want to just really get it down just like this. So let me strain this off and get a nice smooth consistency. So my dear foodies, I just decided to do a quick written recipe here for you. All the ingredients that you need for this long video that I did for all the different sauces. So here's the pineapple mango sauce. Take a quick pick of it. Here again is the tamarind and guava sauce, all that you need to put that lovely sauce together. Nice little screenshot you could do there. Cran pineapple sauce. This is all you need there. And Jenny's Walk version guava cran sauce. Lovely day again. Let me just go back to the big one, the tamarind and guava sauce. So just take a quick pick of that and you could just go get your ingredients together. Happy cooking from Jenny's Walk.